from a cup enfolded in cracked hands as John leans towards the open fire of his English country vicarage. The storm raging outside has awoken storms inside, and he can smell again wet sails and ropes and taste the salty air, though there's none of that here. All that remains are gnarled hands, red raw cheeks and welt marks from captains' belts. Is that one of the songs that old sailor used to sing? The one sailor he ever met who managed not to have all his kindness knocked out by tempests and tyrants. So something else has come ashore then. Whew, the cold whips at his ankles, and John throws another log on the fire. John shudders at the memories. Memories that no longer keep him awake every night. But these storms sure do bring back the boats and the ghosts. These days, John preaches forgiveness. But sometimes he's not sure God can forgive everything. Some of the things he's seen, some of the things they did, sailing ships from Africa to the Americas, herding people from jungle and desert into underwater jails. He lost count of the number of lives they threw overboard for illness or injury or insubordination. And those that survived, they herded out of the darkness and into more darkness. Oh, the river running overhead and the wind whipping at the panes reminds John of the worst storm, the last storm at sea. Talking of darkness, clouds so thick they forgot stars even existed. The wind, the rain, the sea knocking out all the lamps above deck and below as they hung on to anything that didn't move. The storm froze them from the outside and fear froze them from the inside. A fear like nothing they'd ever known before, not even liked in the face of a drunken, angry captain or a defiant, angry captive. This fear was as dark as the pitching sea beneath them, and John heard himself crying out as he never had before to a God he didn't think he believed in. And as he did, leaped within and melted the ice. And though the storm continued to blow around him, all John could hear was an old sailor's song. And as he sits now by his open fire, John remembers thinking then, even if this ship goes down now, I won't die afraid. And that, my friends, he would go on to say, is the sweet sound of grace. And as the river slowed to a trickle, and the wind calmed to a whisper, new words to that old sailor's song. Words some of you might know. So you can join in if you like. Amen.